Okay. Now I definitely want to do Defunct Land, but I saw this earlier. Apparently he made something on DisneyQuest. This tickled my nutsack real hard, because DisneyQuest, I loved DisneyQuest. I used to go to DisneyQuest as often as my parents would let me. This was the fucking innovator of gaming. Like, this shit was so cool. It was a 5-story arcade just filled with chaos, prepubescent hormones throughout the air. Everyone just enjoying cutting-edge technology. Like these goofy fucking games. It was so fun. So, I'll give you a brief lore update. DisneyQuest was taken down in 2016. They demolished DisneyQuest to put up a fucking NBA experience where you go and just play basketball, like you shoot 3-pointers. You pay $20 to shoot balls, and then it's a merch store, so you just get like NBA merch, and then you can shoot 3-pointers a little bit. It's fucking terrible. It's dog shit. I like basketball, but I don't know why I would pay fucking $20 to just shoot 3-pointers. It's dumb. But DisneyQuest, in its death throes, like when it was on its way out, was one of the saddest places you could ever go. I went 5 months before it closed, and I didn't know it was on its way out. I went in late 2015, and it was fucking sad. Half of the games didn't work. There were actual shit stains all over the floor. It hadn't been cleaned in so long. There was only 4 employees that I could count on all 5 floors. It was absolutely disgusting. It was so sad to see it in that state, man. But I wish instead of demolishing it, they just upgraded it. Like, it's still such a good idea. A 5-story arcade is so cool.
However, Disney Regional Entertainment was not even created until over a year after the GameWorks announcement. So did Disney copy the idea? It's certainly not the first time.
Yeah, fuck yeah, they did.
Under the
it's Disney.
CEO Michael Eisner.
They'll steal shit. Who gives a fuck?
Why? Out of all of the entertainment concepts
that's what they do, baby.
Up in the 90s, these parks,
the birthplace of let's party tonight. Yes.
The locations hadn't even been announced.
Fuck
so why expand into an emerging?
I still have that. Hold on. This is one of my prized treasures. Oh yeah. This is where it all began. The humble beginnings of Charles's music career. DisneyQuest. Let's party tonight. Oh, it's so good. Buy 6 pounds of chocolate. We're gonna lose control. Yes, sir. And lose control we did. That place is fucking buried now. Play it? I don't have a CD player. I mean, I made a video with it. I can just play the excerpt, I guess.
Let's party.
Oh, yeah. This song slaps. This song fucking slaps so hard. Woo! So at DisneyQuest, you could make your own songs, and this is what I came up with. And a DJ too. Is this actually you singing? I was 8 years old. Yes, it was me singing. Such a good song. I mean, that song is timeless. That's up there with the greats. Like the Bohemian Rhapsody for kids. God, what a good song. Thank you, DisneyQuest. Sample it for a gentleman song? I actually wanted to. I still do. I wanted to turn it into a Doom-style song and come up with like a crazy, violent, hyper-hardcore, gory music video for it.
Though it had been implemented into specialized use for fields such as medicine and engineering
since the 1970s, and the
virtual reality technology wasn't seen as ready for consumers until the 1990s. One of the first commercial uses of the technology would be the insertion of virtual reality pods into arcades, malls, and movie theaters. These had horrible graphics, constrained movement, high costs, and generalized filth. The system in one game
so not much has changed.
Around $50,000 to purchase.
Take that, VR.
Cost the to play,
VR is kind of wacky these days, actually. That's just disingenuous.
And $10
VR is fucking nuts.
For inflation. By the late 90s, the future of the medium was bleak, but GameWorks, and therefore Disney, saw potential. And
there was a lot of VR games at DisneyQuest.
Would be the main attractions of
by that I mean 3.
Complexes.
There were 3.
DisneyQuest opened its doors on June 19th, 1998. There was little build-up to its debut, and the structure was nearly finished a year prior to its opening. When questioned in the months leading up to its opening, Levitt and other executives referred to
that game sucked ass.
Ultimate
this game is dog shit. This was like the central focal point when you first enter DisneyQuest. On the first floor, you'd come in, this is the first thing you'd see. It's like this dog shit ass fucking pinball hockey hybrid game that is just completely rigged. At random, it would choose one of these little pods here to win, and no matter what you did, that pod would just fucking win. It was terrible.
Still, in the summer of 1998, a large crowd gathered to enter DisneyQuest for the first time, not sure what to expect from the new experience.
Hello, I'm Michael Eisner. I'm here in the virtual reality studio where Disney Imagineers are creating a whole new world.
Oh, yeah, they are. It's a beautiful world, too.
Inside this headset actually allow you to step into the world of Aladdin on a magic carpet ride. It's called virtual. It's a world which only exists.
Yeah!
Reality.
Look at how cool the world is!
You see not just what's on the screen.
It's so full of life.
The building was a huge 5-story, 100,000 square foot blue box. On the front and back of the building, there was a large set of Mickey ears with DisneyQuest in large print. The building had no
I might even be in this
adding
video
to
at
the
some point. I
mystery
fucking lived here for a
surrounding its
while.
contents. Concept art for the complex
They gave you like a
slightly
season
different,
pass that was
more
just free entry for like a
three-dimensional
whole fucking year
style,
for
also
$100 or some
incorporating a
shit.
monorail
It's
track
crazy.
to the downtown Disney complex. No, this was the setup to the illusion that the
Oh!
elevators were actually flying you to
Holy
a new
shit.
land. It was a subtle and fun touch.
Forgot about the gold
At the end
elevators.
of the lobby were the turnstiles to get on the elevator. DisneyQuest was designed with a central hub, known as Ventureport. Upon entering the main area, guests could see a structure.
I hope
that
he goes
appeared
through
to
the
be a
majority of the
futuristic
rides. I
telescope.
remember, like the
Connected
big
to
rides, I remember
Ventureport were
most
4
of them.
bridges. The replay zone, located on floors 3, 4, and 5, featured midway on the moon, a classic arcade where guests
Yeah,
could play
this was the
games
most
like
boring
Pac-Man,
part.
air hockey, skee-ball, and
Yeah,
Tron.
kinda
An
sucked.
attraction called Buzz
Kinda
Lightyear's
sucked.
Astro Blasters
Banger.
also resided in this area.
Banger.
This was much different than the Buzz Lightyear dark rides that can be found at Disney parks throughout the world.
That is a
Disney Quest
full-blown
version was an
banger
attraction
alert
that
right there.
combined bumper cars with dodgeball. Each vehicle contained 2 guests. One would drive the car, and the other would fire dodgeballs at the other vehicles. The next zone
Those
was
were fucking
Store Zone,
cannonballs is what
also
you were
located on
firing.
floors 3, 4, and 5.
Shit
The
was
main game in
nutty.
this area was the guests would stand on platforms and lean in different directions,
Game
controlling a
sucked.
virtual pinball on a large screen. Another game in the Score Zone was one of
Oh,
Disney's
yeah.
premier VR attractions,
Mhm.
Ride the Comics. Guests would don large visors and hold motion-detecting sabers, swinging them violently as they fought.
Oh,
villains.
yeah. Now we're feeling
There
it.
were multiple bays.
Urgot
Bays
was in this
moved like
game as well, by
spaceships.
the way.
The last attraction in the Score Zone was Invasion, an extraterrestrial.
Riot Games ripped off Ride the Comics. Urgot was the main villain in Ride the Comics. Hold on, let me see if I can still find the pictures. Damn, it doesn't have the boss battle. Yeah, one of the main bosses that you'd team up on in Ride the Comics was quite literally Urgot. Well, this is sad. They didn't even, like, put their artwork online for prosperity's sake. It's just dead now. I can't even find, like, the promotional pieces. Well, I guess this is as close as we get. Yeah, this was one of the bosses. Quite literally was Urgot. He had, like, a little walker that he'd walk around on.
Other attractions in the Create Zone included Radio Disney Song.
Yeah, that's the place. That's where this banger was brewed. Let's party, party, party tonight. That came from the Songmaker booths there. They should have named one of them after me for the fire I created in this laboratory. It's almost fucking insulting that my name isn't on one of these booths.
Cyberspace Mountain. Cyberspace Mountain was a simulator ride in which guests could design their own roller coaster.
So
It
good.
began with a tutorial
So
presented
good.
by Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Fucking
explaining
Bill.
to riders how to properly construct their coaster. Cyberspace Mountain allowed guests to ride their creations in a simulator car capable of tilting, turning, and even flipping them.
Oh,
upside
it was
down.
so
A more advanced
good.
version of this concept would later appear in Disney parks as the
Son
Sum of
of
All
a
Thrills,
bitch.
a 2009
It was
addition
cool.
to Innoventions in Epcot. The last zone was the Explore Zone.
But it was kind of
located
Weenie
on
Hut
floors
Jr. because
1
if you
and
made
2.
the ride
Guests
too
could get to the
extreme,
area
they
either
wouldn't
by
let
the
you ride
stairs
it.
or
So if
from
you
the
did like
third
6
floor,
corkscrews back to back, they
Aladdin-themed
wouldn't let you ride it
slide.
because the
However,
G-forces would
this
kill,
was closed
like
after
actually
less than
kill
a year
you.
of operation. The third immersive attraction was
This
the
one was
virtual
okay.
jungle
This one was kind of cool.
Guests would board an inflatable raft.
You'd row and
sitting
shit,
on top of a large pad
Yell
in
at your
front of the
mom for
screen.
not putting her
The game
fucking back
started
into
in the
it.
Jungle Cruise at the Magic Kingdom before a virtual skipper sends guests to the age of the dinosaurs. The skipper accidentally drops the device that controls the time machine, and guests paddle down the river in an attempt to grab it. The pad below reacted to the player's paddles and the
They
flow of
spray
the
you with
water to
toilet water
maximize
too.
moves.
Yeah, you get hit with
A
raw
less
sewage
immersive
to really
attraction
get
in the
immersed.
Explore Zone was Treasure of the Ink. DisneyQuest also had a few restaurants that guests could eat at. These counter
And they were
service menus
good.
were Food Quest, the Wonder
They only
Land
like
Cafe,
sold French
the
fries, and that was
Cheesecake
about it.
Factory Express, a smaller scale Cheesecake Factory concept exclusive to DisneyQuest. The complex,
Oh my
located on the corner
God!
of Rush and Ohio, was given
Buzz
a large
Lightyear just
opening
blows up.
celebration. Apart from the criticism of the complex's cheesy architecture not fitting in with the surrounding area,
True,
they weren't
very
sure
out of
whether
place.
Disney would see a return on the investment. Interest in both GameWorks and DisneyQuest was dwindling fast. The ever-changing landscape of technology was diverting consumer focus to the internet and home consoles. And while the
Thanks for
public was
supplying,
eager
Cat.
to experience both indoor amusement center concepts, the chances of locals becoming regulars was falling.
Where are the
by the
gamers
day.
at?
This meant that DisneyQuest Chicago would
Let's
have
see
to
some
rely more on
gamers.
tourists, which did not bode well for a large-scale regional expansion. The head of attendance calculating at the Walt Disney Company estimated that around 3 million guests would visit DisneyQuest per year.
Pretty good.
However, this would have been nearly impossible, as proved by this quote from a 1999 article from the Chicago Tribune. The average length of stay is in the 2.5 to 3 hour range. So to cram in 3 million visitors a year while maintaining some crowd control, DisneyQuest would have to stay open about 17 hours a day.
Shit, who did the
every
math?
day, and remain
Redditor?
at full capacity the
No,
entire
they
time.
killed
Apparently,
DisneyQuest
no one had
with
learned
math.
anything from the opening of Club Disney. In late 2000, both DisneyQuest Orlando and DisneyQuest
Thanks
Chicago
for resub,
received a
Tuck-Eye.
brand new attraction. Hercules in the Underworld was replaced by Pirates
Yes.
of the Caribbean Battle
This
for
was a
the
much better
Caribbean,
version.
which featured large screens surrounding a miniature pirate ship that guests would
This one
board.
was cool.
Each player would have a physical cannon that would fire digital cannonballs at enemy ships. Guests playing the game would have to defeat the Jolly Roger, which was not an easy task, and the majority of players would lose the game, with their boats sinking.
Yeah, this game was hard
It
as
is
fuck.
worth
This was
noting
like
that
the
both
Dark
Pirates
Souls
the
of
Caribbean and
dead
Aladdin
VR
DisneyQuest
games.
were designed by Randy Posh. On top of this, reviews of the Chicago location had not been stellar. The lines were long, the price of admission, $16 for 2.5 hours of games, was too expensive for
That's
many, and the
pretty
complex did
good,
not
to be
deliver the Disney
fair.
magic that the theme parks could.
The old
DisneyQuest
magical
Orlando
Disney
complemented the
Quest?
resort
I mean,
well,
shit.
But DisneyQuest Chicago, however, 2016 came and went, with DisneyQuest staying open the entire year.
Really? Wait,
It would be
what?
until January 30th, 2017 that Disney would announce that DisneyQuest's final day was to be July 2nd. To commemorate
I
the
thought it closed
closing,
in 2016.
Passholder discounts made ticket prices, which had increased slightly in its nearly 2 decades of operation, exactly $19.98, as a tribute to the year that it opened. After 19 years of operation, DisneyQuest closed its doors. The building sat abandoned for 1 month, until demolition began in August.
Oh.
Construction has begun on the NBA Experience,
Ugh.
which is set to open in the summer of 2019.
And it sucks.
The
It's
closure of
trash.
DisneyQuest Orlando,
Garbage.
along with the recent
I don't care what anyone says. Disney Quest? Fucking paradise. That place was incredible. Except if you went there as an adult in like 2015, because that shit was just sad.